Well, it better start right now. It better. Evening, Nix.
Evening.
You took your Leo. You caught it fine, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been killing my new camera, that's all.
Oh, killing it. Oh dear, another problem. Anyway, good evening. Welcome to this thing on a Friday night called British Wrestling Radio. At this very, very, very early time, so we've got to be PG for the first half hour, Nix.
Have we?
We're below the watershed line, so we've got to be everything. Everything's got to be very nice and everything, and then at 9 o'clock we can do what we want because of the watershed rules in the United Kingdom.
Okay, well that's up to you to behave, isn't it?
Well, do you know what I said to that lot? Kiss my ass. There we go. We have got a guest on tonight. We have got a gentleman from the Inferno Kid play that's involved in just doing a tour of the British Isles at this moment. It's something different, something that people have taken the mickey out of. We've got loads and loads to talk about tonight, haven't we?
Have we?
Yeah, well, the week I've had, you are kidding. The big announcement that happened this week, you deciding that you're coming to Sheffield no matter what. The thing that's happening at the end of July, some 2-bit little amateur that's supposed to be getting in a wrestling ring. We're going to alter that into a later detail. And so we got all that going at this moment. But now it's been an interesting week for lots of different reasons. For me, for Nix, for everybody involved with British wrestling. We've had a downer this week when everybody just went mental. Everything went mental. And we just completely went out of whack. So, it just went one of those days. But what can we do? You do what you get on. You close your eyes, you get back on it, and you go straight into things. But as we say, life goes on. Everything goes on for a reason. There was the funeral this week of the British wrestling legend in Mick McManus. Lots and lots of people went to that and stuff. But you're back. Yeah, you still there, love?
Yeah.
Ah, see, there we go. See, I covered up for you. Nobody knows you'd gone. Nobody knows you'd gone. There you go. That's the
But now?
No, they do know now, but they didn't know. That's the problem. They didn't know. Right, it's everybody here is in the stuff and everything. So yeah, we did. There we go. Why are you not in the chat room?
Because I'm struggling with it at the minute.
Oh dear. What happened to the music? Oh, it's because the show has started, Stephen. The show has started. And
I'd rather listen to music than listen to us talk.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? Well, it is early. It's about bloody 12 midday in America or something stupid.
Oh, so is Lance not in?
Yeah, Lance is in. Yeah, Lance is in.
I can't see. All I've got at the minute is a white page.
Show's on, can't hear. Hold on, what do you mean? Can you actually hear us speak? Oh, I can hear, right. If people can hear, mute it. Oh, God, here we go again. Yeah, so, all right, fair enough. It's always on, so we've been stopping on for a few minutes now. We're just waiting for this gentleman to come and give us a ring in a few minutes. He said, any minute. Now, we're going to get into talk everything. Excuse me, I've got a bad wind. Oh, my chest is doing it. Reason why we've done this is because tonight I am working, and this is the only chance we have to do a show this week. There is no other point. There is no other chance for us to do another show at any point over the next 6-7 days. So sorry if this wakes up people. We know people might listen to it on YouTube, and we know people might listen to it at other times in their lives. But thank you very much. If you're listening to this on YouTube, thank you very much for taking the time out to listen to us and stuff. And we've got, hello, Mr. Sir.
Yeah, Deano, how's it going?
I'm fine, mate. This gentleman, this is our very special guest tonight, is Mr. Al Brock from all the way from the Inferno Kid play. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, mate. This is the first time I've ever used Skype, though, so I'm not sure if it's working.
Yes, it's working fine. Don't worry.
Working fine.
It's totally fine. Al, this is Nixy, and my host, Nixy.
Hello.
All right, Nixy, how's it going?
You all right?
Ah, there you go. Everybody's friendly now.
Is like the first moving, or?
Sorry?
Can you actually see me? Is my face moving?
No, we just can't see your face. We're just doing this audio call, so we're okay at this moment.
There's like a picture of you looking like a bit of an Asbo Youth hoodie in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good thing.
Right, so we are now live. Everything is all to go. And well, the first thing, kind of question is, how is everything going with the play?
Yeah, it's it's going good. It's just I've obviously recently put it out to the wrestling fans, and I don't know. It's I did it to attract a bit of attention. The attention I've attracted is, like I said to you the other day, a bit 50-50.
Well, we learned this from doing this show, that we can't. We've had so many people saying, "Oh, you're rubbish, you're rubbish." We had people calling us journalists, and we're not. We never said we were journalists. We're just two fans that like talking about wrestling.
Yeah, well,
so we've always done it. But I've stopped trying to please everyone with this. I did that a long time ago, and I think I've had a good coach in Nixy, but. Exactly right. I mean, if they get a mixed reaction, it's going to be same with everything. So even the Spice Girls place shutting. So even if the ultimate Spice Girls, the Viva Forever is shutting down, then there's no hope for anybody at this moment.
Oh, you want to go and see that, didn't you, Dean?
Yes, I did actually. I did want to go and see it. Yes, I did. But when I found out there wasn't in it, I was a bit disappointed. So there we go. How can you have 5 beautiful singers like that not in a musical is beyond me. Fair enough. Anyway, so how did you get into the wrestling side of things then, Al? Was it just watching TV or? Oh, mate,
I've been a genuine fan since a little kid. My early favourites were people like the Rockers and Mr. Perfect and Macho Man.
So you was like the early 90s into the wrestling scene.
Yeah, definitely. And those tapes, the tapes that you could get from the video shop. So even though I was born in 1986, so I was going, maybe about 7 or 8 years old, but the tapes in the video shop were always a couple of years earlier. So I was getting like the late 80s stuff when I was an early 90s kid. So yeah, definitely.
Did you walk around with the face paint on or anything like that?
Oh, it was embarrassing. Me and my mum used to do the bushwhacker walk through walls.
That is wicked. That is awesome.
Oh, that is good, actually.
That is super. To get that someone's actually done the bushwhacker walk. That's really. I can't say it about me because literally I have done in the late 80s and early 90s. I discovered wrestling again, and well, I'm keeping stung with what everybody knows my stories and stuff with the wrestling.
Right.
With SummerSlam 92, my big fashion disasters of SummerSlam 92.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows the story. I had the biggest permed mullet in the world. And I did my face and paint and everything, so I was the ultimate British Bulldog Warrior fan.
Oh, I think I saw you on the video.
No, you wasn't. No chance.
Bulldog's gonna win. Yeah.
I went down. Literally, the best story of a lot is I went down with about 20 quid in my pocket, and everybody was asking me. I did my face paint on the way down on the coach, and everybody on the coach was saying, if I give you £5, will you do my face? And I walked off the coach with about 150 quid in my pocket. So that was the ultimate thing for me. So, but everybody walked off with the same face paint as me. But I had the tassels, I had the armbands and everything.
Oh, okay, well, who was better though, the Warrior or the Bulldog?
I'm the Bulldog by a mile. I'm the Nixy will tell you, if there's ever a bigger British Bulldog fan than me, then somebody better introduce me to the person. Because Nixy knows how big I love the guy.
He's a legend, isn't he?
He's it's just like if you've just said it now, the early 90s and stuff, if it wasn't for Davey Boy with the WWF at that time, I still think Britain would have been an unknown quantity for them. Because they marketed everything around Davey Boy for him to be, we're the British Bulldog, he's on Sky Sports, and he did everything. And I still say he was the sole reason that the WWF got over in this country. There was nobody else. I still say to this day.
Yeah, I can see that. I remember the action figures were quite big. Had a couple of those, yeah.
They're worth a fortune now, them things.
They are, yeah.
My favourite wrestler is Shawn Michaels, and obviously he's had some great matches with the British Bulldog. So yeah, I've got time for British Bulldog as a wrestler. You know, good talent.
Yeah, it's superb. So, where is it at this play at this moment? Is it in a town or a city somewhere at this moment?
Well, we're doing a few shows in Birmingham in about a month's time. A theatre called the Blue Orange Theatre. We've done a few already, but all in and around Birmingham. We went out to Stratford the other week, but we didn't get great audiences in Shakespeare country. A play about a wrestler didn't really go down too well.
No.
Yeah, you can imagine. It's a difficult sell, you know, trying to sell a play about a wrestler to the general public. Wrestling is obviously to the people who are into it, it's, you know, such a big thing, but the general public, it's still kind of frowned upon and not really regarded in the highest of esteem. So yeah, it's a difficult sell.
Yeah. Now, if anybody wants to follow this gentleman, it's facebook.com/the Inferno Kid. We put the link on to our page about 5 minutes ago. We put it on just before we started. So if you want to follow everything about this and stuff, then you're more than welcome to at this moment, and follow him for everywhere he goes. And are you going to do another little tour, or is it just at Birmingham at the moment?
Well, there's a bigger plan in the pipeline. We're theatre businesses. We're not even as put it in this context. The British wrestling scene is much more lucrative than the independent fringe theatre scene. So it's a difficult business, difficult line of work. There's not any money in it, so to speak, in the fringe level. So we are touring it. We have got plans to get funded from the Arts Council, that kind of thing. But we'll see what happens. We've got some reviewers coming to this next show, you know. Hopefully we'll get some good reviews, and we'll be able to apply for some funding and then to try and take the play further. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, that's excellent news. That's superb to hear. So how long did you actually wrote the whole thing then? You did everything about it?
Mate, I've been working on this play for like nearly 3 years, you know. I started as a student, and I was an MA student at Wolverhampton University and doing performing arts, doing drama. And I always wanted to write a play about a wrestler, and you know, the movie came out, The Wrestler, so that kind of beat me to it. And then, but I still kept at it, and I was adamant. I still, you know, had something in my mind that I really wanted to get out there. You know, I've got another idea for another play, again about another wrestler. I wanted to do one sort of based on the Gorgeous George kind of character, but then again, Hollywood's kind of beat me to it with that Behind the Candelabra thing about Liberace. Yeah, similar kind of character. So, you know, I have these ideas and these things that I want to do, and then, you know, Hollywood always beats me to it. But the idea for this Inferno Kid is very, it takes it to a very different place than, say, the movie The Wrestler. First off, this is a very British story inspired by a very British character. And it's a very dark piece of work. Some comedy to it and stuff, but yeah, it's imagine if Randy the Ram in The Wrestler had jumped, and after he's jumped, that's it. There was no crowning moment after he's.
No, that was it. It ended it, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So where do you go from there? And that's where this play picks up. It starts off in a living room in a flat. And where do you go?
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a great starting point, because it's almost like there is nowhere to go. How the hell do you make an hour and a half play or an hour and 15-minute play out of that? The guy can't get around. He can't do anything. That's it. All he's got is to look back. And I thought that was a good challenge to as a writer of theatre. You know, that's what I think inspired me. The challenge of doing almost a sequel to that. where there is no sequel, you know.
No. But you've took it on in a different direction and carried it on. But that's cool. That's the way. If you've tied it in like that, that's a great way of doing it.
Yeah. But it's something I've been working on a long time, and it's something I'm not going to give up on. And I've obviously tried promoting it to the theatre circles, and we've always had amazing feedback. But it's very difficult to, like I say, pull an audience in about a wrestling play. But it's not a play about wrestling. It's a play about a person who is down and out, and it is almost got very few redeeming features. And the challenge is, how much sympathy can you feel for somebody who, when everything else you hear about them is so negative? And it's that kind of sympathy for a character that is almost so sympathetic, but yet you can't help, something so honest about a character, and that's what it is. He's an uncompromising character, challenges audiences' senses of morality and justice. Did he deserve what happened to him? He's not a very nice person, on the surface at least. And that's the idea, to try and get the audience to almost question themselves by looking at him and judging him. And then as the play reveals and you learn more about him, you start thinking, actually what I thought of him, that kind of says more about me than it does about him. And that was the idea behind it as well.
Sounds amazing. It really does. It just sounds one of these plays. I mean, there's people in our chat room now saying, I want to go, and I'm interested to see this. So it's, everybody to their own. I think most of the wrestling people we've met on Facebook, me and Nixy, I'm not just speaking for me, is the fact that when you see everybody on Facebook, and since we said that he was coming on, other people have been saying, oh, well, we're going to promote it as well, and they've shared the page, and they're doing all this thing, and said, this is interesting. So I was pleased the fact that you agreed to come on. I was like, yes, got him. yes. So every so often there's something in the British wrestling scene that captures everybody's imagination. It's like, oh, well, we've got to get this person on, or it's something different. And this is one of them times. And there's a lot of people out there thinking, what's this about? And I know for a fact from Facebook and everything, I've seen it with Twitter, there's a lot of people interested in this. And so it'll be interesting to see if everybody comes. It'd be great. Everybody in British wrestling comes to the theatre on the same night, and it'd be like huge round the block.
Yeah, well, hey, like I say, man, I mean, the reason I targeted the British wrestling community, because like I say, I took it to the theatre fans. It was a hard sell, and I thought, you know what, it's right under my nose. Let's go for the wrestling fans and see what they think. And it was actually a wrestler who came to see a show that told me, or suggested to me, that it would be a good idea to target the wrestling fans, so you get a lot of people interested. Interested is one thing, but then, like I say, it hasn't been some of the feedback hasn't been the most positive, obviously in regard to the influence behind the play, and there's some sensitivities towards that, and I can understand and appreciate that. But that being said, if it sparks debate and discussion, that's always a good thing. And it's something I care a lot about, and I wouldn't want to. I'm not going to give up on the play, but at the same time, if there is certain issues surrounding the play, it's not like it's a film. It's not in the can. It's not, can't be changed. I can change it, not change it, but I can adapt. And, it's always a work in progress when you're talking about a piece of theatre. It's live,
Yes, definitely. I think Winters, a gentleman from Canada, said in our chat room, he says any publicity is good. So I think it's like we just said. There's a lot of people out there that's going to be interested in this, because it's just exactly. Nixy, it's something different.
It is, yeah.
Have you got anything to ask, Nix?
To be honest, a lot of what he's saying is reminding me of me. Not wanting to let it die. I'm like that when I write, so I understand it completely. It's kind of like listening to myself talk in a way.
Yeah.
Bit bamboozling.
Yes, I mean, if you start writing, I mean, I'm hopeless. My wife will tell you now, my English is awful. I'm the worst person in the world. If I say it, then I put it down and it looks absolutely stupid to bits. I mean, my Facebook statuses I can't even write a sentence on Facebook. I always get criticised from everybody going, your English is terrible. So writing wise, no chance. So simple as that. But so if you've got a favourite time of wrestling, or you just one of these that's opened up and you just keep watching it and stuff? And
it lived and died with Shawn Michaels, man. Absolutely, for me, honestly, lived and died with him. When I saw him in the 1989 Royal Rumble, that even though he was only he was in it for a bit, and it just stood out to me as like when I was young. Anyway, I thought, oh, this guy's really cool. Looking back, he's not so cool now, but through the years. And up until his retirement, I went to WrestleMania 25, and I saw The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels' match in Houston, and it was the most amazing, once-in-a-lifetime thing. Yeah. And his career from the late 80s, when he came to the WWE, up until when he retired, that was it for me. It lived and died there.
So how was the atmosphere at WrestleMania 25 for that match? Because it came across on the TV like unbelievable. It must be there. It must have been all off the wall.
It was. There was this strange, American chap next to me who every break he went out and got like a hot dog or a burger. He was skinny as a rake, but like every break he went out and got himself something else, and it was crazy. But he was well into the match as well. And when I think one of the times where the Undertaker had tombstoned Shawn Michaels, and we thought, oh no, that was it. I'm there next to my poor girlfriend who I've dragged along over the Atlantic Ocean to come and see this with me, and she's there, not even a big wrestling fan herself, but she's there watching it with me. And this guy, the other side of her, when Shawn Michaels kicked out of the tombstone, me and him just sandwiched her and gave a proper man hug like cheer. Can't believe that he kicked out of the tombstone. We're like, yeah, this is amazing. And it was surreal. It was absolutely surreal.
Did you think he was going to break the streak?
No chance. No.
Good answer.
I would have loved it, did, but no chance. No way.
Do you think anybody will break the streak, or do you think that's it? He's going to be undefeated at WrestleMania?
I think the only person is maybe, and I would love it if they did, John Cena. That would be it. Just controversy, man.
Don't say John Cena here. Please don't say John Cena in this room.
Hey, I'm walking controversy at the moment. What can I say, man? It's yeah. I'd love to see something like that happen, just to shake things up and get people pissed off. I think it would just be amazing. I think it would be a good turn for his career. I think he still probably would have another 10 years left, John Cena, if he turned. Whereas the Undertaker, he's once a year at the moment, isn't he? So I think it would be good. It'd be like Hulk Hogan when he did the New World Order and stuff. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that was a one-off, though. I think no one expected that, and everybody's been asking for this now for ages, but I don't think it'll happen. So, who do you think the talk is now of Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker next year. Do you think that'll be a good match, or wait to finish him off?
Mate, I don't know.
I said to other people, I said I'd like it to see. I mean, Undertaker said if anybody was going to break the streak, he would love it to be Kane. But at the same time, it's like, but they've done how many Kane Undertakers have they done at WrestleMania? 3?
Yeah,
3 times. So it's not needed.
Yeah. That's not what the fans would want. The fans don't want Kane to end the streak. That might be a respect for him. Nah. Nixy, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm a woman. I'm never wrong.
This is what I put up with every week, mate. Don't worry about it. This is what I put up with. She's a diamond. But, end of the day, did you see anything of the British scene? Have you been to any British wrestlers at all?
The British wrestling scene, to be fair, I'm not that into it. I did going back years and years, I did train back when I was a kid, a junior. I did a bit of training maybe like 18 months or so in for K-Star Wrestling in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back a long time ago though. Yeah, I'm not big into the British scene. I have at times been interested. I used to like people like Johnny Storm and Jodie Fleisch and people, but I'm not into it majorly at all, really, to be fair. And yeah, those are the people I'm trying to get to come and see my play. So I don't know if it's going to work.
I see Johnny Storm in 2 weeks. He's in Southside, so I'll say to him, "You've got to go and see this play. Come on, I'll buy a T-shirt. You've got to see this play, all right?"
Yeah, I got a photograph with him once, but I used to have longer hair than I do now. I always had like a bit OCD about my hair, so when I got the picture taken after one of his matches, this is maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I had to get rid of the picture. I'm that vain and that OCD about it. That's partly why I shaved my hair off, because I thought you get rid of it, you ain't got any problems. But yeah, I got a picture taken with him, threw it away. But
I think I've done everything to my hair, and I know for a fact. I'm still got mine at 44, so I'm happy at that. I'm very happy at that.
All right, Dino, let me ask you a question.
Go on then.
What's your genuine feelings? Because about the play and about, say, the inspiration behind it.
I'm interested. I'm one of these. I'm very, very interested in this, because like I'm one of these that goes in open-minded. I mean, since doing this, it's a case of like, oh, this is different. Yeah, I'll go and see that. I mean, it don't matter to me. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It's what I think and what I've got to go and see. And I'll go and see it, and I've got no problems with that. If other people are saying, oh, well, we can't be doing this. But my only thing is, you can only have an opinion, a negative opinion, really, if you've actually seen the thing or you've actually done it. It's all these people going, oh, yeah, well, this is crap. 9 times out of 10, they've never actually ever done anything in their life. They've never done it. So how can you say it's crap if you've never actually seen it or done it or what?
Yeah.
And that's the thing for me. Is, I mean, if you've got to have a negative opinion about something, actually go and see it. If the inspiration is controversial, so be it. Yeah. It makes people interested even more. And it's like, well, why is it controversial? It must have something about it. So I think that would make people want to go and see it even more. But at the end of the day, it's just, I mean, there's so many people out there that have got negative opinions. I mean, Nixy, we both know it. The amount of people that go, oh, you're crap. But at the bottom, they'll say, we never listened to your show, but you're crap.
Wow.
Well, lad, you know we're crap. So that's the thing, but you'll never please anyone. And I would love to come. I mean, I'll have a look and see what happens and everything about it. So, I mean, excuse my French, but fuck them.
It's all right, 9 o'clock now.
Oh, it's 9 o'clock, is it? I'm good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. See, I made it. But it's just simple as that. I think there's a lot of people that'd be admiring of you for actually doing this. Then, if the British wrestling community say, well, yeah, actually, this is interesting, I'll go. You'll get more people interested and more people saying, well, yeah, actually, I want to go. It's a good night's entertainment. And if they come out and say, well, that weren't very good at it, but at least they've seen it. That's the thing. If you just go in and say, oh, it's crap. Have you been? No, I haven't gone. Why should I waste my money? Well, then why are you saying it's crap?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me.
How about you, Nick? See, what's your gut feeling saying about it? Be honest, I don't mind.
What about your play?
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs of it. I like the idea of the start, of that someone's just kind of like standing in a room not knowing what to do with themselves, but then I understand the literacy behind that. I don't know, as a writer, I'd want to go and see it because I'd be drawn to go and see something like that, to be honest. It's my kind of thing.
We've got one person in our chat room, Al, that's saying now, because he lives in Birmingham, and he says, I think it's a cool idea, I'll try to go. So you got one person in our chat room that wants to do it.
Share that. There's one thing I just need to make 100% clear is that, in my mind, although there's a inspiration behind it, the play is a work of fiction, and it's not a commentary on anybody's real life. And I wouldn't want it to be perceived as that way, even though that may be how I may have mistakenly kind of tried to market it. It is a work of fiction, and that's all I can say. Everything's inspired by something. I think I was just quite maybe a bit too obvious about some of the inspiration behind it, but that is what it is. It's still a work of fiction, and it's not, trying to judge anybody's, real life or anything like that at all. That's one thing I want to make, quite clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the reaction in our chat room is really, really positive, isn't there, Nix? I think everybody's in that chat room just saying, oh yeah, it says screw them. If there's any negative vibes, screw them. There's a lot of positive vibes coming from our chat room at this moment. It really is.
I was saying to you the other day, I've been on a couple of forums. I'm not really a forum guy, but for the purpose of promoting the play.
Yeah.
And one of the forums that I went on, unfortunately, I think, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, was a British, like a heritage old school wrestling for old school wrestlers. I think they're people who used to be British wrestlers, and I mean, some of the feedback from them is, it's playing on my mind, and it's not. I'm not saying that they're right or wrong, and I have time for what they are saying, but I don't know. It's certainly worth thinking about them saying about our sensitivities towards certain things.
Well,
and
I mean, some people got to respect. I mean, they respect them for being wrestlers, but sometimes their heads and their mouths their brains and their mouths don't exactly work together in the speed. I think sometimes some people have had too many punches to the lips. But
the other thing in my mind is that I spent like nearly 3 years putting this together. It's very easy to click a few buttons and press send, and for somebody to offer their opinion. That's quite easy, whereas what I'm doing or what I have done hasn't been easy, and it's taken a long time. So I'm not just going to scrap something because someone doesn't agree with it and decides to their opinion about it that took them all of maybe 10 seconds to form. So although I am sensitive to it, and I'm not completely disregarding feedback I've heard, but it is what it is. But I the play is not going in the bin. It's gonna go forward. And it's something that honestly, it's I put a lot of effort into it, and hopefully whoever does come to see it, they're going to get an experience. I think even if people initially go in not that keen on it, I think they'll walk away, having enjoyed it in spite of their reservations. So that's it.
Right, just to keep a few people in our chat. Where is this play at this moment? So if they want to get tickets or anything, they can go.
Okay, well, it's at the Blue Orange Theatre in Birmingham on, I believe it's the 12th and 13th of next month. And it's at 9 p.m. The play only lasts about an hour and 15. It's a piece of fringe theatre. I want to take it to the Edinburgh Festival in 2014. So we'll see how it goes.
Very best of luck with that. Thank you so much. Very, very best of luck with that. Anyway, what can I say? This has been one of these nights that is like to look back on and you're gonna go, this is cool. And if you win everything on Edinburgh, then I'm gonna say, hey, this guy was on my show.
This is the first time I've ever been on any sort of radio. So I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Hey. Thank you very much. That's all I can say.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure as always. It's anybody who comes on our show. Me and Nixy always go, wow, we've got a guest. Mm-hmm. So it's cool. Thank you so much, Al, and from everyone in our chat room and our websites. Thank you so much for coming on, and very, very best of luck with the play. And
hey, no worries. And like I said to you before, if there is people wanting to, I don't know, talk or ask questions or maybe put up a poll or something about the play as it is, or if you want me to come back and answer any questions that people have, I'll be happy to do that. But
let's just see for 5 minutes. If anybody's got any questions you want to do, ring in and see if you want to speak to Al at this moment. 01223 911 822. If you want to ring, just ring in now and speak to the gentleman and ask him. You're up to anything, aren't you? Or is it just anything taboo, or you just open?
Hey, anything. I'm an open, honest guy. Anything.
Excellent.
Yeah. But so what about yourself? How's it going? I guess wrestling wise at the moment. Who's your top guys? Who's you like?
There is so many. There is too many at this moment. I mean, I'm more with the British side of the things. Nix is more the American, but she's now opened her eyes to the British ones.
Potentially 2 next month, haven't we?
Yeah.
Or haven't I, rather?
Yeah,
I think
2.
you've got a few
Yeah,
more than me.
we've potentially got two big shows next month. One is in Nottingham on the... Well, I've got 3 shows. I've got one in Nottingham on the 30th. Oh, one in St Neots, Cambridgeshire, near my house, in 30th of June. And then I've got House of Pain Wrestling on the 14th of June. And on 14th of July, and then on the 27th of July, there's some little show that's happening in Sheffield, and I'll talk about that later. But that's
So looking forward to that.
yeah, there's a lot of people looking forward to that. I'm not, but they.
I am.
No, we've got a lot to talk about that later on. But yeah, there's 3 shows that I'm really interested in. But there's always something. I mean, it's every single week. When we did this, the preview and the shows for the British Isles will just take 30 seconds. Now we're looking, it's taking 4 or 5 minutes because there's so many companies and there's so many shows. It's just crazy at this moment.
Do you ever get to see any of the K-Star shows?
I haven't. No, I think someone in our chat room has. Look, Mr. Warrior. I think he's the gentleman who's seen the K-Star shows.
Oh, the Midlands-based guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes. He came to our chat room last year and said, "Have you got any wrestling companies in Birmingham?" And then bang, all of a sudden they started appearing. I was like, right, here we go. Got him. Go. And there's a Birmingham export at this moment, and he's in TNA, Rockstar Spud. He's a Midlands guy, so big things. I'm surprised they can understand the word he says, really. But
he's got a lot of charisma, though, hasn't he?
oh, he's super. Rockstar Spud's got it in birth. I think he did it when I saw him in Huntingdon last year, and this guy says, "Oi, 80s metal boy," and he turned around straight away and went, "Shut it, div." And he was like, you've got it so well.
He's got it. He's got a big battle, like, because I guess he's a small guy, but he's got a lot of charisma to make up for that, so he should be all right.
Yeah, he should. I think I saw him do the Canadian Destroyer move in Huntingdon, and that's one of the things I marked out for, and everybody in the place heard me do it. And when I saw him actually do it, I just went, "Oh my God, he's just done it! Oh shit!" And I was like, "Well, what did he just do?" And I went, "You lot haven't got a clue what you've just seen. You just really haven't." And I think that's when I knew that I would never. I'm too much of a fan, and I do this little bit. But the fan inside of me at a wrestling show just comes out every single time.
Yeah.
You mark out everything, even on here. You are such a mark, it hurts.
I'm not a mark.
You are.
Oh, well,
You really are. Totally are.
Yes,
That's
I'm
way
proud
to
of
be,
it.
I reckon.
Oh, I love stuff like that. I mean, I get very emotional and stuff, and I'm very proud
Yes,
of it.
you do.
And stuff, but yeah, we're cool. Yeah, we got the 24-hour show in about 3 weeks. He's 3 weeks away, Nix. We've only got 3 more. That is mental. But yeah, we're doing on 24 hours on air, which
No way.
Well, he will do 24 hours. I'll probably do like 20 or 19.
What's the motivation behind that?
it's an 11-year-old kid called Callum Murray that needs money to go to America for an operation to cure all his ill. He's had close to 40 operations from the age of 4 to what he is now, and we'd all just been raising money for it at the moment.
Oh, okay.
And we've had donations so far, and that's just awesome. But it's just the way we're doing it and everything. So we've asked all the British wrestling. We did it last year, and I said last year, as soon as it finished, never again. But I can't walk away. And if this kid needs to go, and if it takes me for the rest of I hopefully that this will be the only one we do. But if need to be, we'll do it again, and we'll do it again until he actually gets there. And that's the thing for me. So, but we've got loads of auction prizes at the moment, so we're getting all them together.
That sounds like a really good thing, you know. Hats off to you for that.
Oh, thanks very much. Anyway, I've got to cut it short, mate, because we've got loads to do before I've got to go to disappear to work. Thank you very much for coming on, sir. It's been awesome to have you on and talk about the Inferno Kid.
Hey.
And everybody can find him on Facebook, facebook.com/the Inferno Kid. And what is your Twitter account?
At Inferno Kid 1.
There you go. And thank you so much for coming on again.
All right, cheers, Deano.
Anyway, take care.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's another one in the bag. That's a cool one, wasn't it? You there, Nixy?
That is, yeah.
Ah, good.
That was a good interview.
Yeah, it's better. No hitches. We're getting there. No hitches. Right, now we can talk about stuff. Right, first of all, let me get events out of the way for the next few weeks. He goes onto his Facebook page and he looks. Yeah. Oh, give a special mention to, if you're listening to it now, special mention to all of you that's listening. And you're doing your little things on a Friday night. We understand that Big Brother's on, which will be a miracle. If Big Brother's on, then anybody will be watching that and stuff. But
they'd be watching Big Brother over us, sort of.
Well, day one in the Big Brother house.
Do you know what, you really sound like him?
No way.
Day one in the Big Brother house.
Day one in the Big Brother house. Right.
Dean is marking out again.
Tomorrow, we've got Britannia Wrestling at Pennyford Royal, the RBL, at 6:30. It's Superstars return to the quaint Welsh village for the more packed evening entertainment in Wales. Matches including at the moment, oh my god, there's so many matches on here, posters wise, it's amazing. Keith Meyer, hair versus career match. Mark Morgan versus Keith Meyer. If Mark Morgan wins, Keith Meyer must retire. If Mark Morgan loses, he's got to lose his hair. So there you go for that. And tomorrow we also have Revolution Pro, When Thunder Strikes, at the York Hall, Bethnal Green. And we've got some of the biggest names in the world. Let's quick. Justin Liger's on there. We've got Rampage Brown and Andy Boy Simmons versus Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Dave Mastiff. Massive tag team event. That looks like it's going to be off the fucking wall. Awesome chat room. And there we go. And there we go on that one. And then this week we've got Sunday. Extreme American Wrestling arrives in Corby on the 16th of June at 4 p.m. And then we've got IPW UK versus the LSLL live from London on Sunday at 3 p.m. Oh, some bleeding phone's gone down again. And then this month includes House of Pain on the 23rd of June, IPW UK on the 22nd of June, Kamikaze Pro The Beginning on the 23rd of June. Not having that one there because that's been cancelled. 30th of June, Southside Wrestling. 5th of July, we've got British Wrestling Federation Training Day. Province Wrestling with D'Lo Brown. And then all the way through summer, July and everything, all the way up to the end of the July, when there's some. On the 14th of July, you've got House of Pain. Its first show, Evolution 1, A New Hope. Hopefully gonna go to that one. And we've got all them coming up. Now, this week, Nixy's been waiting to talk about this all week long. Well, in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to put that off and talk about something that happened this week, which disappointed me, made me angry, and it made a lot of people angry as well. That is the cancellation and closure of a company before it even started. That company was Pro Wrestling Republic. Now, I don't know if Nixy, you saw about this on Facebook this week.
I did. I think I saw that it had been cancelled, but that was all I knew.
It's just the way that this gentleman that's done this, he's done this before, and people thought he changed, and he's done it again. He paid money for an awesome-looking belt, and then and the fallout has been so much bigger than people realised, because Southside Wrestling had booked one of these wrestlers that's coming over, and now this wrestler's not coming because of what's happened to him twice. He's been knocked down for 2 shows, and each time these promotions have just said, I'm sorry, we're not happening, and they've cancelled. Now, this is a sad thing of what's happening with British wrestling. It happens sometimes. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it seems as though we take 2 steps forward, and then somebody comes along and he knocks us, and we take a step back, but then we learn from it. But obviously some people still need to learn a little bit more. I'm not going to go on the negative side of the things, because there's been too many people, in my eyes, with their own opinions and their own feelings about this, and that's their opinions, and they're entitled to them, and they can do what they want, and fine. This is mine. And Nixy, this is. I mean, have you got any feelings on this, or you just?
It's just a shame, really, to see, isn't it? I mean, I think if it's the one I think we've talked about this one before, but
No.
it's just a shame to see it happen.
Yeah, I think the wrestler in question was Steve Corino. There you go. That's the wrestler in question. But when you see all these great companies, I mean, you see people, the PCW shows, you see Southside, you see the FPW, you see all these companies that are doing the business the right way, and you see people around you, and then they think they can make a quick quid or quick buck or something, and then they just fuck off and they just disappear. And there's a lot of people, I mean, I know for the fact from seeing their page, there's a lot of people pissed off at the fact that, it's not the fact that they've got the ticket, they've won the money ticket back, it's just that they've lost money on travel up to Sheffield where this show was happening, and the fact that they've booked hotels and they can't get this money back.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. They don't even do it. I mean, it was supposed to happen at the end of this month, and so everybody was looking. Now, my personal thing is, this twat, now, this is when Nixie's going to laugh, because this is Deano ranting again.
Oh, dear. Take a deep breath
Right.
afterwards, then.
This twat, on 3 occasions, I invited him onto this show over the last 3 months to promote Pro Wrestling Republic. And on 3 occasions, I took time out of my schedule, cancelled everything I can, bent over backwards, to give this guy a 15, 20-minute interview with him. Booked it for the Sunday afternoon sometimes. Any evening he wanted, it was booked. And every time, this twat let me down. So I should have known something then. But I thought, well, fair enough. He's not bothering anything like that. The Facebook account is now gone. It's just the fact that this fucker, I wasted time and effort trying to get this fucker on this show to please everyone, and thought, a new company, get him on. Didn't realise about his past until this week. Now I do. There is a cloud of silver lining. He didn't come on. Maybe we should have known this. Why? But at the same time, what gives this guy the right? I mean, there's got to be at some point in British wrestling now, Nix, where you've got to turn around and say, there's got to be a licensing, or there's got to be regulations when you want to put on a wrestling show. From now on, surely there's got to be ones, aren't there?
Yeah.
I mean, there's unions in every other shape or form. Why can't we have a wrestling licensee where you've got to fulfill all these things, and then you're covered in case it goes wrong? So, and there's a lot of people, some because he was involved with 1PW as well, the famous 1PW's thing and stuff. But it just seems they're wasting everybody's time and stuff like that. I mean, and all these things in America that happens, I say, it's not just the Brits. It just seems that everybody in the world think, it's British wrestling, look, this happened to them again. There is companies in America that do this as well. We know there is. They've done it with the Warrior, they've done it with Edge, they've done all these things, and they've fucked over the wrestlers, and they fuck over the fans, and they fuck everybody over. And I just want... It will happen all the time as long as we let it happen. We've got to learn from this. I mean, this poor guy's now that's been trying to help out this situation, and he's getting flack and everything for it, and he's got no business being to it, and that's not fair. The person who should get all the hassle isn't, because he's not on Facebook anymore, and his Twitter account's fucking gone. So it's a bullshit fucking way of doing things. But it's my feeling, my own thing, but at the same time, we'll learn. We now know. It's been for the power of Facebook. Everybody's going well. It just seems that the fucking wanker has done this to a lot of good people out there, and a lot of good people. I think Chris Travis even went on his Facebook and he says, I know there's a lot of people who are paying to come and see me on 29th of June. I am really so sorry about that. I'm really apologise. Full balls to Chris for that. Chris always looks about his phone. But at the same time, what the fucking hell gives this guy the right to fuck around with wrestlers? I mean, wrestlers that are coming from Mexico. This one of these guys was coming from Mexico for this wrestling event alone, and now it's just fucking does my nutting. But, hey-oh. one thing for certain, that company will never be rescued, and no one will ever touch it again. And the venue, the lead mill, I've been in there many times. I've seen that place full to the brim. I've pulled birds in that film. I've pulled a lot of lasses in that place.
Any more?
Oh, no more. Jesus, not when I'm married. Fuck that. Anyway, talking of Sheffield, 29th of June, this was happening, is gone. 27th of July, this is when Nixy has a laugh.
No, I'll be there to support you. There's a difference.
Dear God, why have I said yes?
You're living a childhood dream, that's why.
I mean, for those who don't know, that wasn't here Sunday, there's been an invitation made by the Elite British Wrestling crew, and it's been accepted for me to take part in a 45-man Rumble match that's happening on the 27th of July in Sheffield. Training has started. I can put my hand on. UFC trainer is taking a beating at this moment, and DDP yoga has started as well. I cried my eyes out this morning doing it, but it's got to be done. 6 weeks. Nix, I've got 6 weeks.
Have to try the DDP yoga, but you've got 6 weeks to train and get yourself ready.
Yeah. But it's not. It's the like Deano gets his arse whooped. No, it's not. It's next month. I
I'll get his ass whooped, but it'd be funny to see it, and he will be living a dream.
If someone, I mean, I've always wanted to be a wrestler. I always did when I was a kid. I don't think I've told anybody this, but I sent a letter to the WWF when I was 19 wanting to be a wrestler. I did send a letter off when I was, late teens, early 20s to be a WWF wrestler. Gave them my name, gave them me stuff and everything I wanted to be. Never replied. But I did send a letter off to the WWF as it was then, Titan Towers, Connecticut, everything like that. But, yes, who wouldn't? But I've got so much respect since I started this that I don't want to upset anyone. And I don't want to sing like, oh, he's a fucking disgrace, not having him. The fact is there's 2 factors I'm doing this. And I'm admitting this now, Nix. Right? Yeah. 1, it's Callum. It's for Callum. 2, it's a chance for me to step in a wrestling ring in my hometown. If it had been anywhere else, I'd have said no. And that's the truth. It's in Sheffield. And I'm filling up here.
Oh, God. Take a breath.
Hold it. To do it in Sheffield means that my family can come, and my brothers and sisters, and all the people I know. But it means the whole world that I'm actually going to do this in Sheffield. If it was Rotherham, Birmingham, Barnsley, Leeds, anywhere like that, not a chance. But to do it in Sheffield means the world. I've got my outfit sorted. I'm coming out in my Sheffield Wednesdays tracksuit top. My Sheffield went, no, I'm not. I'm coming out in my British Wrestling Radio hoodie. That's what I'm coming out.
Yeah, that's better. That's the right answer.
Yeah, so... Oh. It's... What can I say? I get to live it for... If it's 30 seconds, it's 30 seconds. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. I don't care. If I just don't want to look a twat. That's all. I just don't want to look.
Oh, you will, but in the nicest of ways.
Yeah. But the best of it is, and I mean, I'm saying this now to everybody. If you listen to this show and you come to the show, I will buy you a drink at after the venue party. I will buy you a drink, and it will be a proper drink. I promise. All right. There is an after show party next door, something next door to it, and if you come and you know for a fact you're a regular listener and everything like that, and I will bring T-shirts for sale at a discounted price, and I will bring them T-shirts, but if you buy them and if you use to say listen to the show or like that, and you can prove it and everything with your Facebook and all like that, then I will buy you a drink at the after show party. That is a promise. Because if you've come all the way to support me, there's no way I'm letting you go like that. There's no way. And if I've got 4 teeth missing, I've already got teeth missing. But if I've got any more teeth missing, then fine. But, oh my God, Deano. Do you know Gavin? He's an absolute shit, isn't he? What can you say? Yeah, if winter comes, then I'm buying him a beer, definitely. And well, what you think? Honestly, Nix, I want to know what you think about this.
I just think it's going to be amazing for you and see you crying at the end, even if you get chucked out on your arse. Just don't break anything. And I'm just going to be there going, yeah!
Well, I've got the music planned.
Oh, God, don't tell anyone what it is. Don't even tell me.
Well, you'll know it's everywhere because everybody listens to it every fucking week. I can't, it's the chance I get to come out to the British Bulldogs music. That's if we do allow music. Nixy can be your manager.
Well, we joked about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we joked about that, but yeah, it's true. This has all happened because Andrew Hogg decided that, yeah. It's all the things that, no, it's going to be, it's going to happen. What can I say? 6 weeks tomorrow. It's happening. And I know I get emotional, and I know I get stupid things and everything like that, but at the end of the day, it's a chance to do something that I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to see if people in America, Ryan and Matt, it starts at 6 o'clock in the evening. So it's a 6 o'clock in the evening start. But there we go. Anyway. Oh, dear me. I'm shaking. I really am. When I told you first, you was like, "What the? You are kidding?" I went, "No, I'm actually doing it." Whoa! People saying I'm going to be green as goose shit, but guess what? What are you doing? I mean, this is my little rant. This is my little thing now. Everybody's saying, "Oh, you got to do promos. You got to do training promos." You got, yes, I will do promos. Yes, I will do training ones. I can do this. So don't worry about it. I'm going to film all these things. But at the end of the day, get the hotel sorted for the Saturday night, Nix. But I'm going to be stopping in Sheffield for 3 days because I'm going to spend it with my family. So I've got quite a bit of time to spend for them. But, oh dear, what a day that's going to be. I'm going to put up a sponsorship form for work. If you want to do it, it's going to be awesome. Right, first promo. We ready, Nix? Should we do the first promo? Oh, here we go, first promo. Right, what can I do? This is Dino Ziggler. There you go, Dino Ziggler's. How many BWR signs can we get? This is going to be fucking off the wall, isn't it? As soon as that music hits, I've got this feeling it's either going to be nobody there and nobody gives a shit, or it's going to be the biggest bleeding roar of the lot. It's going to be one of them two. It really is. You can hear it, you can see it now. It's either going to be the quietest you've ever heard, or it's going to be the biggest roar of all time. So I can't wait. It's a lot of good people I've got to see as well. A lot of good people I can't wait to see. I'm shitting it. I am really shitting it, and I'm not joking. I am shitting it. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But what can we do? It's now. Anyway, it's now 9:30. Right. USA stuff. What's been happening in USA next? Because I literally haven't had time to look at anything over the last 7 days.
Yeah, I was going to say TNA was this week, but it wasn't.
Oh, we've got Payback. We've got Payback, haven't we?
Got Payback, yeah.
This Sunday.
Are you going to be at work for that?
Yeah, I'm going to miss it. Yeah, so...
Unless you can watch it without being seen by the police.
Stump, keep it, you never know who's listening. Stump.
Edit that out.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah, edit that out. It's, no, payback. It's Kane versus Dean Ambrose. Yep.
Yeah.
That's got a... Dean Ambrose can make a mop look like 5 stars at this moment.
He can. I tell you what, when them three come down, your eye goes straight to him for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, Dean Ambrose, it's like everybody says, oh, Shawn Michaels could have a match with a ladder. Dean Ambrose can have a match with a mop. He could make it that mop look like 5 stars. We've got that. We've got the 3 stages of hell with Cena versus Ryback. We got... Why are they doing Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton versus The Shield?
I don't know.
What the fuck is happening with that?
Something about that they got disqualified on SmackDown, so they automatically get another goal or something like that.
Bollocks. I mean, what the fucking was the point? Alright, you couldn't do it... it's just bullshit, the way they're fucking acting. It's just absolute fucking bullshit. We've got Ring of Honor as well. That looks good. The Briscoe brothers for the world title. Fuck me, that looks an awesome match. But this, it's just a thing that with the payback show. I mean, have we got a Divas match on it this time?
Yeah. We get AJ and Caitlyn.
Caitlyn.
No, I don't think so. I reckon they're actually going to give it to her this time.
Do you think they're going to light it up?
Shut up.
Light it up, light it up, shining, and light it up.
You know, it's really frightening watching her because everything she does, if I was ever in a wrestling ring, I would be doing. Not because I'd be trying to be like, oh, because that's my personality defined.
Yeah. I bet she doesn't get no problems with the WWE shop as much as you do. Does she? Nix? Quiet? Oh, she's gone quiet again. But I think end of the day, AJ will win it. So we'll do that, and think that AJ might just scrape it through a victory. But when I've got Nixy, when I get chatting to Nixy and stumble about the perils of, I think Nixie's the best one in the world to talk about the perils and disadvantages of working with the WWE shop, aren't you? You back?
Yeah, I've just done a really nice little rant as well, mid-rant, and I realised I'd gone off.
Right, we'll do it again then. Come on.
No, I've lost it now.
WWE, right, all right then. WWE
I've lost
shop.
it. You'll have to build me up to it again later.
Right, so let's get this right. You've bought some stuff from the WWE shop, right?
Right, yeah, and we had to wait 2 weeks for it to even be sent.
Yeah.
And I kept emailing saying, what's going on with it? Give me some information. Did they reply? Not very much. Not very much at all. Couple of emails, not a lot. When then you reply, you get no reply from your reply.
Yep.
And then they finally sent it out Tuesday, and I looked at the invoice, and I've got on there, my one's fine, and my mate's one, he wanted 2XL in 2 different ones. We seem to have 2 of a size L in one coming, and 2 of an XL in another coming. How can you fuck that up?
Yeah. Anybody goes, oh, WWE show's great, all that. Yeah, fuck off. We wouldn't have this problem if it was the Euro store, would we?
No, we would. I fucking miss the Euro store.
Yeah, I do.
I want the Euro store back.
Yeah. I once spent, I think, it will be, this is like 2002, I bought shitloads from them. And I spent about 150 quid on the on Euro store once. I bought all the NWO stuff. Baseball cap, t-shirt, hoodie. I bought everything to do with the NWO. And then I was at work, and then and this kid shouted at the top of his voice, NWO sucks. So I went straight across to him and twatted him. I literally went, poof, get that one. I said, when you're NWO for life, thump, and just cracked him at the back of the head. So, Yeah, it's WWE fucking things up. Wow, what a surprise. Good evening to Woodle Dumpling, whoever that may be. But there we go, and he disappears. Ring of Honor Pete. Ah, I know who that might be. But Ring of Honor shop, yeah, that's another one. But yeah, we've got the Ring of Honor things. We've got UFC 6161 this weekend. There's the Davey Boy Smith Jr., Harry Smith. He's over here this week. I have been trying to make contact with him, but we'll see how it goes on. Welcome to ROH, Pete. Great to have you here and stuff. There's a lot of things happening with the British scene. It's also what we've said already. But CM Punk's and Jericho on Sunday. Is he going to show? Yes or no?
I almost don't want him to.
Why?
Because I just don't want him back yet. I just feel like, bless him, he just still needs a little bit more of a break. He's only been off a month. I'd leave him just bring him back at SummerSlam. Leave him alone.
I don't understand what, you can see how much they've missed him when he's not there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as soon as he went off Raw, you could see the difference straight away. It was like there's no CM Punk on the show, and you can see why, and you can see the difference and everything and stuff. And we've got to talk about the concussions. There's been 3 concussions in the last couple of weeks, haven't we? Yeah, it's fucking mental. I mean, you've had Ziggler. Yeah. You've had Fandango. And you've got Tamina.
Yeah, she's just got one as well.
Oh yeah, and we've got to say a special hello to Ring of Honor Pete in our chat room, because that's the latest member of our staff. That's Mr. Pete Blackham. So welcome to BWR, sir. Glad you like listening to us. If not, I'm screwed. But I can't understand why we're having all these concussions all of a sudden. I think we've had more concussions in a few weeks than we've had in the last bleeding 2 years. So, but it's WWE releasing everything. I think we're going to see people coming out in headgear. You know what I'm thinking? They're going to come out in the boxing headgear to protect their heads. Or they're just going to ban all headshots completely. You know, they're not even going to be allowed to take a punch to the head.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's... But I mean, concussions, we've always seen the history of the concussions. We've always seen the shit that's happened with Benoit and all the Dynamite Kid. And the famous ones with Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Triple H has had this thing with his head and stuff, blah, blah, blah. It seems they've gone doing another thing with the head injuries. And, for fuck's sake. So, I mean, they're having to rewrite, I mean, the rumours are true. They're having to rewrite Raw half an hour before it goes on air, because Vince is not happy. What was he doing, taking the fucking bell and the microphone? Do you know why he took the microphone and the bell? Apparently it sounded wrong. Did you hear?
Oh yeah, the bell sounded wrong. The bell was fucked up.
That's why he took it back. That's why he took it at the back, so they could change it and make it look like it was part of the story.
Well, good cover-up.
Yeah. Do you think Curtis Axel will win the Intercontinental Sunday?
I don't really know. I've got a feeling maybe.
Yeah, I think he will.
I think they want to establish him, didn't they? I think that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. Yes. People I think they're gonna put on his. They like to say, "Look, Dad, look what I got," and he's gonna go with it, saying, "Look how long it took my dad to win this title, and I've done this in my blah blah this undefeated." Blah, 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 all this, look at me, I've got the title on me, because they've fucked Wade Barrett over. It's been a complete fuck-up with Wade Barrett with the belt.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, the biggest fuck-up of this year, let's take the belt off Wade Barrett at WrestleMania, but let's give it back to him in 24 hours later or the next night on Raw. What was the fucking point in that? It made fucking Miz look as weak as they come. And pre-show, this one, we got Sheamus on the fucking pre-show. What the fucking hell are they doing? It's stupid fucking way of thinking about things. But typical WWE as usual, eh?
Yeah.
But oh yeah, get ready, Nixy. She's back. Oh my God, I watched it last night, and I'm sorry if this is going to spoil it, but I can't help myself. Psycho Mickey is back.
Oh, I thought that was coming.
Oh.
Alexis Lurie.
Oh, me and James Keegan in our chat when we were talking about it last night, we went, she's back. Oh my God, Psycho Mickey is back. Oh, fucking hell. Oh God, we were talking about this. The endless support. Right, if you put Psycho Mickey and take the essence of Psycho Mickey in the TNA and do everything what the WWE couldn't do with Psycho Mickey, it's endless, isn't it? What she could do in TNA as Psycho Mickey.
Yeah.
Amazing now. So I can't wait to see where they go with this with Mickey James and stuff, and I just can't wait. The way they did it was great stuff. So, fair play to them, good cahoots. Decent impact last night. I mean, everybody knows now, because everybody looks on the internet, that the main event Mafia is coming back. The main event Mafia. Oh, the move she did last night, Nix. You got to see it Sunday. The move that Mickey James puts on the Velvet Sky, out of this fucking world. And it was awesome to see her go at it. But sorry, I'm spoiling it for Sunday night. Shit, sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry about that. Right, anyway, before we get going, these are confirmed auction items for the charity show. You ready, Nix? These are confirmed.
Yep,
we have 3 posters. 1 signed by all the wrestlers that went to the Raw Deal stuff at Southside. All the British guys, such as Noam Dar, El Ligero, MK McKinnon, Styx, the Predators, all the guys.
T-Bone was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, T-Bone was there and stuff. And then we got that. Oh, good one. Kirsch, Psycho Mickey or Psycho AJ? Oh. Oh, that's just made our night. That's just really sets up
That's hard, isn't it?
That's a real hard one. Oh, gee, that would be... I can't call that one. That's a good one. Oh. We've also got a signed poster by Kevin Steen, Johnny Gargano, and Rob Maltman.
Boo!
And on the back of it, it says Rygal WCR Army. That's for sale. That's for auction. We've also got We've also got a poster signed by most of the guys that did the Speed King 2013, and we've got that. We've got some T-shirts I'm going to get in a couple of weeks. That's going to get them signed by people at the Southside show. We've got them. We've got signed pictures. We've got Colt Cabana signed picture. We've got a Mickey James signed picture. We've also been given a signed picture of Nick Adlis, a.k.a. Magnus. We've got Magnus picture signed that was been given to us kindly by Nick Mason. Thank you so much, Nick, for that. I've got DVDs coming at me backside. I'm going to pick up some DVDs when I go to the South Side and get them signed by Ben. I'm going to get them done for the show. If anybody's got any particular DVDs that they want at the South Side, I'll get them for you. We've got
sorry, go on.
We've got a signed DVD of The Last of McGuinness, signed by Nigel McGuinness himself. That is going to be one of the auction prizes as well. Awesome DVD, amazing to watch it. The best documentary I've seen in a long too many years, and it's well worth the money and everything. So that is going to be an awesome one. We've also been promised tickets by Pro Wrestling for You at a show in August, so we've got them as well. Coming on the show at this moment is Chris G-Man says he's going to come and join me in this room that I'm doing the show from. Robert Shade has also said he wants to come over and be involved with making the tea and doing the meals and everything like that. He's more than welcome. We've also got Ben says he's going to bring himself over and some wrestlers over to the house as well. So this 24-hour is going to be fucking awesome. I'm trying to get some guys from America to ring in, such as Ryan and Matt. We're trying to get all the Nigel McGuinness to come on. A big thank you goes to Gavin Knotts because we have been promoted by the following people. Georgia Smith, the daughter of the British Bulldog. We've also been mentioned by Tammy Sitch, otherwise known as Sonny. Sonny has been marketing us and everything about it. There's been lots of moments on Facebook, lots of things happening on Twitter. People have been telling them, everybody's been about this. There's been people on YouTube. There's been a video being made by Gavin Knotts. He put it on YouTube, and everything about it was just awesome. And Nelson, everybody's been making videos saying that they've seen this and it's touched their hearts. Fuck the fact that we might reach 500. I believe we're going to crack 2 grand. I really believe we are going to crack 2 grand at this moment. We are in 3 figures at this moment in time. I'm not telling the total because I've got to change from the chat room. But at this moment, we are into 3 figures. I'm not saying anything else. I don't want to look at it until we start the show. But we are on 3 figures for the show. So we're going and we're flying. Okay, then if you want to sponsor me for the Royal Rumble, that is an option as well. We're going to get that done as well. All the donations and everything we do, we're going to put a nice little bucket at the wrestling show. Get everything there. And it's going to fly. It's going to fly now. As AJ Styles used to say, get ready to fly.
Don't say that no more.
I am. There you go. I think we're coming towards the end. Has anybody got any did we do a question thread on Facebook?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, nobody bothered. Fair enough. No worries. Don't do that. Let's have a look at it. Let me just check the Facebook page for the new likes so we can give these people a mention. Right, likes we've got so far with my useless phone. Just bought the wife the birthday present. Happy birthday to my wife in 2 weeks. We've got Harris Raja, Sophie Page Knight. Is that Paige? Is that Paige from WWE? Next.
I don't know. I haven't really noticed.
Saleb Gonzalez, Steve Lomas from Greg's the Bakers, Kyle Blackham. I wonder who that is. Sean Kaminsky, Paul Kissick, Nadine Imogen Rosebud Love Elise Grace, Adam Roberts, Andy Lang, Donnie Brook, Robert Mark Jenkins, Chloe Forbes Kindling. That's it so far. Them's the likes for this week. So we've got all them and stuff. So with 700, the state of the play is we are on 783. It would be great if we got to 800 before the charity show. It really would be. But I'm one of these that's like, if we do it, we do it. We're not going to share it, tell everybody you've got to like this page. We've got to get up there, Not for us. Doing it on that. A special mention goes out.
Either you like us or you don't.
Yeah, the lovers or you don't. If we do, great. If not, fair enough. A special mention goes out to Wrestle Ropes because they've they've had some of their stuff stolen, and it has also gone. And so they've had that. They've had some of their interviews stolen and been put on another web page as their own, and that's bullshit. If you write something, then you deserve the credit and everything. If you don't write it, you've got no business in. If that has got no business in stealing other people's interviews, it's you've got to be fair. And you just got to be fair enough, and then that's bullshit what they've been doing, and it's not fair, and it's an absolute fucking wankers that's done that. So and everything. We've just had a message here. What we got here? Hold on a minute. We're gonna message you from the Inferno Kid, BWR Radio. Thanks for having me on. Everybody that's been tweeting about us and everything stuff. It's been awesome so far. I can't believe what this. I did this. Don't worry. I'm gonna do some promo videos. You'll actually see me training. You'll actually see me doing my stuff. I am not drinking raw eggs. You can fuck right off. Not a chance in fucking hell will I drink a raw egg. MJK, here's a question.
Yeah, I'm reading that.
How would you react if all the British promotions joined forces and put on one massive wrestling show on a big stage, i.e. Wembley, Olympic Stadium, to make one base put on the mad, good or bad? is good in the way that they do them things, it would be the best thing in the world. But it just depends on how you're going to do it. Will you let all the promoters have one match each from their things, but at the same time, everybody covers, the wrestlers go so many people, but it would be an awesome show. I think Wembley Arena to be a good point. Put it in Wembley Arena, sell 10,000 tickets, we're flying. Then we can still as a point, and then we can get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That would be the best thing. And Mr. Heel Steven has got a question for us in a bit, but he'll have to be quick, because I've literally got 5 minutes before I've got to go to work. So it's one of them things, I've got to go. I just cooked the fuck. No. Right, one of my things I can't, you know when they said people do, you've got stupid things with food that you can't see it and you can't do it, Nix, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't stand looking at eggs.
What's wrong with eggs?
I gip, alright? If I smell an egg, I am violently ill for hours. My wife can't cook eggs in this house, right? If she makes an egg sandwich, I'm out the door. I'm out the fucking door. I'm gipping over the top of the bleeding balcony.
Do you know what? I just thought it would be the best irony ever, right? If like you did have a child and she was craving eggs.
Oh, fuck up. No chance. Do you know the worst thing is? I can't even have a Cadbury's cream egg because it's that bad, right?
So what do you do with cakes? Are you alright with cakes?
I can beat an egg. I can cook an egg like that. I can beat an egg. I've got no problem with beating an egg and doing like that. It's just when they're cooking or I see one that's cooked and I smell it and oh god, here we go. And I will go fucking...
Take it you hate egg mayonnaise sandwich.
Don't do it to me, you fucker. Right, question from Stephen. What was your thoughts on Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan from last night? Did you see that being a future main event, or do you see them being the next Rock and Austin? That match was off the fucking wall. Seth Rollins and Dean, and it was that good. Ring of Honor decided to release their version of that match, what they had a few years ago, and it's absolutely fucking awesome the way about it. That match was really, really cool, and a lot of people, you've got to give Ring of Honor credit for that. No credit goes to WWE for that too. The credit's got to go to Ring of Honor for them too, for making them to what they were, and that was an awesome match to see, and everything. The stadium was big enough, I think 3,000, you could most Joe. Yeah, good point, Pete, good point. I'm not a drama queen, Gav, I'm just me. Drama queen, let's go on, hold on. Hey, Nixy, Gavin's calling me drama queen. And if I remember rightly, Paul Bearer's show, oh, I'm crying at the preview. Oh my god, I'm in tears watching this video. Oh my god. Oh, you can subscribe to me on YouTube and everything like that, but oh god, it's really, really, really crying. Fuck yourself. Oh dear. Winters, you're a fucker. I've met me on back now. There we go, but, oh dear. I dislike the way, bollocks. Anyway, we're going to disappear next. Have you got anything to finish up with us, or that's it for tonight?
No, the only thing I was going to say is when we do the charity show, I have actually got a Triple H DVD to sell if you want to add it to it.
Okie dokes. I will put them Attitude DVDs I bought as well. They've never been opened. I've never watched them yet. I'll put them on as well. Get them out of the way, because I can get some more. Because we've got a Poundland in Huntingdon now. Yes! So was you, fucker. Oh, dear. But, I've got to mention this quickly, right? I'm going to do an unboxing video. I am going to do an unboxing video. And it's going to be the best unboxing video of all time. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Oh, dear. I've had enough with the egg jokes. Anyway, I will see you all guys next week. We hope everybody has a great time over the weekend watching Ring of Honor, WWE, whatever it is you're watching. And we hope you have a great time in doing what you do. Thank you very much goes to the following people as well as always. To Nixy, what would I do without Nixy? To Ring of Honor Pete, thank you very much for all them posts you've been putting on the page, man. Absolutely off the fucking wall. top work by Pete. He's been absolutely well done. To Warrior One, what would he do without him? Our Birmingham guy. Ross, thanks very much, mate, for doing that. To Deano, #1 fan. Well, thank you for joining us from America. Kirsch, great to see you at the end of the show for once. Heel Stephen, cheers for that and good luck with your podcast. If you've got any podcasts to plug away or anything like that, go right ahead. You've got my permission. Plug away your YouTube, your Facebook pages, anything you've got, do it all away right now. Pete's involved with Wrestling Travel in the UK. They travel all those shows and everything like that. We are British Wrestling Travel. Great thing to be involved with. To Gavin Knotts, thanks for the videos. To James, thanks a lot, mate. Welcome. Thanks for them. These awesome barrier posters you see around the things. To Asa, thanks for the Twitters and the Facebook stuff and everything. And for the utmost thank you for all the notifications I get first thing in the morning. 44 notifications. Fucking hell. And thanks to everybody. Also, special thanks goes to Robert Shade as well, who's not in our chat room, but I know he'll be listening on that YouTube later on. The YouTube video will be going up later on, but tonight I'll be up there by tomorrow morning. I'll see if I can do it myself and take everything. And we'll see you again very soon. Okay? But Nixy, if that's it all from you, then we're fine. No, we're out of here.
I'm good.
All right, you take care, sweetheart. I'll see you soon.
You will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.